It feels like justice, like control. But sometimes, the revenge you plan for someone else becomes the punishment you never escape. This is one of the worst revenge stories ever told. Ethan was a quiet man. He arrived early at work, left late, and never caused trouble. Most people barely noticed him. He was polite, silent, and invisible. But inside Ethan, something was slowly breaking. For 3 years, his manager Daniel made his life miserable. Daniel mocked him during meetings, took credit for his ideas, blamed him for mistakes he didn't make. And worst of all, Daniel enjoyed it. One day, in front of everyone, Daniel laughed and said, "People like you should be grateful to even have a job." That sentence never left Ethan's mind. Ethan complained to HR. Nothing happened. He complained again. Still nothing. That was the moment Ethan stopped asking for help. He didn't shout. He didn't fight back. He didn't argue. Instead, he started planning. Quietly, carefully. Ethan didn't want justice anymore. He wanted destruction. One night, working late, Ethan discovered something. Daniel was cheating on his wife. Not rumors, not guesses. Proof. Emails, private messages, late-night office access logs. Ethan stared at the screen. For the first time in years, he felt powerful. But he didn't expose Daniel immediately. He waited. He watched. He collected more evidence. And slowly, Ethan became someone else. Colder, calmer, more dangerous. First, Ethan sent anonymous messages to Daniel's wife. Nothing direct, just hints. Screenshots without explanation. Messages saying, "You deserve the truth." Daniel's wife started asking questions. Daniel panicked. At work, he became aggressive, paranoid, unstable. But Ethan wasn't finished. Next, Ethan sent partial information to upper management. Not enough to accuse, just enough to raise suspicion. Audits began. Projects were reviewed. Meetings became tense. Daniel felt the walls closing in. Then came the final step. One night, Ethan sent everything. Every email, every photo, every detail. To Daniel's wife, to HR, to the company board. All at once. The explosion was immediate. Daniel was suspended, then fired. His wife left him, filed for divorce. Friends disappeared. Calls stopped coming. The man who once laughed was now completely broken. Ethan should have felt happy, victorious, satisfied. But he didn't. At night, Ethan couldn't sleep. He replayed Daniel's face in his mind. The shock, the fear. Instead of peace, Ethan felt emptiness. Heavy. Crushing. Weeks passed. Ethan noticed people avoiding him at work. Conversations stopped when he entered rooms. Whispers followed him. Someone said quietly, "Be careful around him." No one trusted Ethan anymore. Then one day, HR called him in. They didn't accuse him. They didn't need to. They said, "We feel you're not a good cultural fit for the company." Ethan was fired, just like Daniel. Ethan lost his job. His references were weak. His reputation was damaged. The industry was small. Everyone knew something. but not the full story. And that made it worse. Months later, Ethan saw Daniel in a cafe. Daniel looked different, older, thinner, broken. Their eyes met. Daniel didn't shout, didn't insult him. He just said one sentence. "I deserved punishment, but you destroyed yourself doing it." That night, Ethan finally understood. Revenge didn't free him. It tied him permanently to the person he hated. His entire identity became revenge. And when it was over, there was nothing left. Revenge doesn't always come back immediately. Sometimes it waits. Sometimes it destroys both sides. And sometimes, the worst revenge is the one that costs you your future.